What's up, guys?
Hello, motherfuckers.
Ever since I came out with the 3 reasons people aren't playing Resident Evil 7 anymore, a lot of people believe I hate Resident Evil 7. So here I am talking about 3 reasons why I think Resident Evil 7 is an awesome game.
Let me explain why.
Number 1. Resident Evil 7 set the standards of not only what a Resident Evil game should look and feel like, but what a VR game should look and feel like. VR games that are amazing isn't in high quality at the moment. They're usually a short 2-hour experience, with most games not having a lot of detail and controls are not as good. However, Resident Evil 7 shows that VR gaming can be an astonishing experience. With the immersive feeling Resident Evil 7 gave with VR is overwhelming. Players have deemed Resident Evil 7 VR to be the greatest title VR has to offer, and is the definitive way to play Resident Evil 7. Not only did RE7 set the standards of what a horror game and a Resident Evil game should be, but also set the standards for the gaming industry to pursue with VR.
And you know this, man.
Number 2. The atmosphere in Resident Evil 7 was phenomenal.
We getting it in.
Ever since Shinji Mikami, the original producer and creator of Resident Evil 7, left after Resident Evil 4, Capcom has struggled to make the atmosphere in Resident Evil feel like old games. In past games, the atmosphere almost seemed like it was alive, whether it be in Resident Evil 1's mansion or Resident Evil 2's police station or even Resident Evil Code Veronica X's prison. Always seemed to struggle creating the atmosphere after Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 7 brings back this experience, with players scared to even turn around the corner on their very first playthrough of Resident Evil 7. Jack or a molded enemy could be waiting for you at the end of the long hallway, and often they actually were. It was moments like this that it felt like being in the mansion in Resident Evil 1 all over again, and so many reviewers have the same opinion. The game may have its flaws with character design, more specifically Ethan. However, the atmosphere almost seemed alive. You heard these little creaks in the place, Jack was just creeping around everywhere, and even the atmosphere seemed to breathe some kind of life. Whether it be the rec room that you saw or the living room within the house, there was once life in this house. A happy family was once here, and now they're not, and that's what makes the atmosphere fantastic. And for our last reason, Resident Evil 7 did what no Resident Evil game has done before, and that was bring the community together.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Resident Evil 7 brought the community together to solve the mystery of the Bakers, whether it was on forums, YouTube, or people putting 5 to 10 hours at a time in the teaser trying to find some clue with the dummy finger. Capcom themselves were even surprised at how much involved Resident Evil players became. They made the game not only on the disc or even on the teaser, but the game existed around Resident Evil 7. Whoever had the best theory about Resident Evil 7 was declared the winner and was constantly talked about with everybody. But anyways, that is 3 reasons I think Resident Evil 7 is an amazing game. Now look guys, I understand I'm a very critical person when it comes to video games, but the point of this channel is to not sugarcoat anything. Just because it's a popular franchise that I do love, like Resident Evil or even Metal Gear for that matter, I'm not going to love every single game and every single reason for that specific title. Resident Evil 7, I do admit, sometimes I am overly critical, and sometimes I can get a little excited when I'm talking on the mic, but everything I say, I mean. I love Resident Evil to death, and I know what the series is capable of, so I'm going to be critical about it. I don't hate Resident Evil 7. The game gets a solid 9 out of 10 like I gave it in my review. However, there's no such thing as a perfect game. And with that, I would like to end this video. If you do like this video, consider subscribing. If you don't want to subscribe,
Shut the fuck up!
get out my channel. Anyways guys, deuces.